Good afternoon, everybody. Today's Monday. I'm still cooking for St. Patty's Day, or baking rather. So I'm going to be making some pistachio cookies. I'll just start them and then I'll show them. I set the oven at 375 and I'm going to bake these for 8 to 10 minutes. So first of all, I'm going to do a half a cup of brown sugar into my mixer. There we go. And then I'm going to do 1 cup of softened butter. Get this together here so it doesn't spill all over. So I got 2 sticks of butter, which is a cup. Yeah, I did plug it in this time. Beautiful. It's cold out this morning. You had frost, but it's really seemed to get a little warmer out today. We had some snow this weekend, just dusting. That's all gone. Can't believe this winter that we're supposed to be having here. Okay, and then I'm going to put in a half a cup of regular sugar. This one. So we're going to go with half a cup. Regular sugar. Going to mix some of that up now, is to let it do it all at once. Okay, after the sugar, I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla in. Let's see if I can find a teaspoon. Right here. Okay. And then 1 package of pistachio pudding mix. Just dry pistachio. Put that in here. And a little at a time so it doesn't go all over me. Okay, turning green already. Ready for St. Patty's Day. Okay, and then I'm going to put in 2 eggs. First of all, I'm going to break the eggs in a dish. Oops. Here's 1. And there's 2nd. It's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to put baking soda in, which is going to be 1 teaspoon. Vanilla out. There we go. Salt. Okay, now I'm going to put in 2 1/4 cups of flour, a little at a time. This is where I usually lose it, right here, and get flour all over. Remember, I put the oven at 375, and I'm going to bake these for, it says 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, my second second cup a little at a time. Hope everybody's getting ready for St. Patty's Day. I just got our corned beef last night, and I'm embarrassed to say that I've never done corned beef before, so this is a first for me, doing corned beef. So I'm hoping the money I paid that it comes out okay. So I still have to do 1/4 of a cup. So, flour in here. Now this does call for a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. So I get this and put that in there. This off the table. So 1/2 cup. This one, so I'll throw 1/2 cup in here. Mix that a little bit, real slow. And I'm going to put in a 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts that I had already chopped. So let's put that in. I usually try to do all green M&Ms. Well, I bought a package of M&Ms, and I forgot last year, I think I bought 2 large ones just to get enough green. So I'm not having a lot of M&Ms. So I mixed some yellow ones with the green ones here. So I'll stick that in there. Out. So you'll see the green from the pistachio pudding in there. And that is basically all there is to doing that, except I put it on, I put mine, I don't put it on the grease sheet, I put mine on parchment paper. I have my cookie sheets here. So, and I'll use my, and these, you can make these as big as you'd like to make them. I still don't understand why on these cookies you put walnuts, chopped walnuts instead of pecans, or not pecans, instead of pistachios. But that's what it calls for, so that's exactly what I'm using, or what I used. So, get these down in here. As I say, you can make them as big as you want, you can make them small, as you'd like. When they start to get just a little brown on the sides and the bottom, then they're usually done. I like to press mine down just a little bit. So I basically like this. Now I'll pop that in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. And this is what they'll come out with. I just took these out of the freezer. As you can see, there's green ones I had enough. These are frozen, so they're hard, but you still have your green ones and your pistachio cookies. So that's all there is to these, and I'm hoping everybody has a nice week. Be careful out there, especially in the mornings, because it is very slippery out there in the mornings. And I know a lot of people ask me, do I ever have leftovers? Yes, I do have leftovers. If they're cookies, cupcakes, brownies, I stick them in my freezer, and then as I have company, I take them out. Otherwise, if it's cooking stuff, I have a friend that I send a lot of stuff home to her, and then she doesn't have to cook. She can just eat it and stuff like that. So, but yes, I do sometimes, or a lot of times, because I usually make a whole batch of whatever I'm making. I very seldom make a half a batch and stuff. So I'm going to give you the ingredients to this again, okay? So set your oven at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes. I put mine on parchment paper, and I have 2 sheets, and I use the parchment paper. I take the cookies over, I flip the parchment paper, so I use that parchment paper 2 times. Okay, so you mix 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of butter, softened butter, 1/2 cup of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then your instant pistachio pudding is right here, and that's a 3.4 ounce. So it's just one box of pistachio pudding mix. 2 eggs, and I had them at room temperature too. And then I put 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, 1/2 cup of, it calls for green M&Ms. As you know, I didn't have all green M&Ms, so I used what I had and stuck some yellow ones in there too. And then 1/2 cup of chopped nuts. Just put it on your cookie sheet and bake them for 8 to 10 minutes. When they start to get a little brown around the edges, check underneath, and you can tell if they're done and stuff. So the ones that I had showed you, I had just now taken them out of my freezer just so I could show you what I am actually making and stuff. So, okay, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a nice day today. And come back again another day or 2 and I'll be here. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.